begins to week number 4 here in Bryan, Ohio at Bryan Stadium, home of the Bryan Golden Bears. I'm Scott Spicer, joined alongside Ryan Huffman and the one and only Joe Badenop, where the Napoleon Wildcats take on the Bryan Golden Bears. Both of these teams 2-1. Wildcats off the huge victory over Bowling Green. But first, let's talk to Coach Snode.
Welcome, Wildcat fans, to week number 4 of Napoleon Wildcat football. I'm Scott Spicer, joined alongside head coach John Snode, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Bryan game. But before we talk about Bryan, let's talk about a great week last week over in Bobcat Stadium. Coach Snode, your thoughts?
Well, Scotty, I'll tell you, that was a great football game.
Yes, it was.
In my 5 years, that's one of the tops in terms of the way we played throughout the football game and the way the game ended up. The guys just, boy, they never gave up and put it to them, really. I mean, I thought we dominated the line of scrimmage most of the game, and you know, they had that opportunity at the end of the game, which was a little bit questionable, I thought, but nevertheless, we held them at the 1 yard line. I thought that was a big boost for our defense, and you know, we were able to get some things going offensively this week that we hadn't done in the past, so things are looking up.
I want to talk about Scott Rex real quick. He's really shown his two sides, his versatility, being able to run the ball and passing. Really great, great things.
We knew that with the track season he had sprinting last year that would be a big possibility to be able to run the option, and we like to run the option. It's definitely not easy to defend, as our guys will tell you. We've seen some option over the last few years, but so that helps a lot, and the fact that he's a smart player and makes pretty good decisions on the field. So, you know, it gives us a big punch in the backfield, no doubt.
Just a great all-around game for the Wildcats last Friday night. Now, this week we go to Bryan and the Bryan Golden Bears over in Bryan, Ohio. Tell us a little bit about the Bryan Golden Bears.
Well, they're pretty young. They start quite a few sophomores and juniors, but they're one of those teams that if they get any confidence at all, they could be pretty tough. So I think they've got an outstanding sophomore class that they're giving those guys a lot of playing time right now. They've got they're pretty solid. They don't make a lot of mistakes. They don't run a whole really complicated offense. They do a lot on defense, but if we go over and play our game and show up the way we did last Friday, it's going to go our way.
So great week of practice for the Wildcats.
Real good.
Everybody excited and looking for a great match here this Friday.
We'll be there.
All right. So that's all I have. Thank you very much, and good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Scotty.
Teams 2-1, and Ryan Huffman, what are the Wildcats looking at in this Bryan team tonight?
They're looking at a very young ball club in the Bryan Golden Bears. A lot of teams thought that they were rebuilding from their year last year since they've lost Tim Newell and their quarterback Hug, and they lost a lot of experienced ball players, and many teams thought that they were going to be rebuilding in a pretty big pushover this year. They're 2-1 now, and some teams think they might be for real this year even.
Okay, yes, the 2-1 record, but the Wildcats coming off that huge victory over the Bowling Green Bobcats. Keys today, Luke Blick, we may see return, and that'd be a position he'll be playing at center. If he does come in, they know he's got a big bag on his leg. That's probably some kind of a big cushion or support on his ankle, but Brooks Pedraza is out with an injury this week, so it's going to be looking to people like Kramer, Cordes, and Peach to pick up that load of Brooks Pedraza, gaining those hard yards and running out the clock. But I think we'll be in for a great game here tonight. Oh, and the Bryan Golden Bears go with the low kick. Unsure as to why you would do such a thing, given these Wildcats such good field position this early in the game. And Rex, he is just turning out to be a force on his own. So versatile, he can run, he can throw, just with that track speed in him. Great job so far by Scott Rex.
He showed a lot last week. He was 3 for 8 passing, the long touchdown pass to Ryan Kramer, and did a lot on the option running the football. They'd like to see him maybe pitch it a little more instead of keeping it every time. here in tonight's ball game, but he did a great job running the football last week. They're going deep again.
Oh, yeah. Nothing doing there. No flags on the play. But the Wildcats are starting out on their own 40. Scott Rex, of course, heading up the offense. And Luke Glick is in there. He's going to be playing at center, and you can see him, the big white pad on his knee. Down there on his calf.
The Wildcats have shown this year that they would, right from the get-go, they want to get a big play as they've been going deep early, hoping to get a big score just after kickoff.
And here they come. The give is to Cordes. Cordes tries to turn it up, going around the outside with the full house backfield, cutting it up there to the far side of your screen. Gain of, I'm going to say, 2. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. Please bear with us, folks, as last week we were on the roof, and this week now we're on the mound here at Bryan. We're coming from the mound. I think these places are just giving us challenges, but hey, we'll get them. Rex fakes the give, comes this way, goes into the air. Oh, man, and the defender, number 22, for the Golden Bears was all over Ryan Kramer. That was a 3rd down and 10, so I think the Wildcats will have to punt. Number 22, Kirk Weiss.
Kirk Weiss made a good play as Ryan Kramer had a step, but the ball was a little underthrown by Scott Rex, and Kirk Weiss was able to get in front and knock the ball away before Kramer could catch it.
Yeah, well, Rex faked the give and rolled out to this side, just put it up in the air.
If Kirk Weiss doesn't make that play, that's a touchdown for the Wildcats.
Yeah, buddy. Great coverage for the Bryan Golden Bears so far as Kramer gets that one up and off. And that's picked up by number, I believe it is 22, Kirk Weiss. Bringing that one back. Yes, it was. So we're going to see the Bryan Golden Bears go to work. Number 14, Travis Smith will be heading up these Golden Bears. So it's 1st and 10 for Bryan in their own 42. Bryan, and we talked about a young team. So we're going to see what they can do. And just who do they have out there? Number 44, Hurlbert, and 33, Lewis in the backfield so far, and 2 wideouts, 1 to each side. Smith back. Oh, the long give over to 33, Lewis. I think that was going to be some kind of a flea flicker. It looked like Lewis was looking upfield to number 80.
It was a bad pitch by Travis Smith, and
it seemed like it was way back.
Lewis had to catch it around his ankles, and that slowed him up, and Kenny Peach was able to make a good tackle and drop him for, wow.
They almost lost 10 yards. 2nd down and 17.
The Wildcats are going to look to put these Bryan Golden Bears away early, hope and not let them in this game and have to suffer. They don't want to have a letdown from last week's big win.
That's right. Ryan Smith drops back, goes to the air, has a wide open number 80. 80, he's going to scoot forward for a gain of a few. He's going to get back up to the original line of scrimmage and a little bit more. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about, wow, 3rd down and 5 for the Bryan Golden Bears with 9:52 left in the 1st quarter. This is NCTV Channel 5, your hometown public access channel, bringing you the best that we have to offer. Now we've got some different numbers in the backfield. Still have 44 Hurlbert, number 4. Smith drops back again. Wildcats were coming, and he did indeed find a wide open receiver, number 80. Let's get a name on number 80. Brad Reinhardt.
The Wildcats have been playing this, or have seemed to be playing off the wide receivers a little bit, as they're giving up the pass, but they're going to have to tighten up this coverage a little bit, or else they're going to keep just grinding out yardage against this Wildcat secondary.
Okay, and that in the backfield, number 4, that's Luke Zackridge. So Bryan Golden Bear 1st down there inside Wildcat territory. Smith with the give up the middle to number 4, Zackridge.
Number 4, Luke Zackridge on the carry for Bryan.
See how much of a gain they give him. Gonna move the stick up there. Give him about 6 yards.
Zachrich,
7.
Luke Zachrich is a very big kid. He's about 6'2", 230, and he's going to be a load running it. They like to use him in short yardage to, as he works well at that. He's a good power runner.
And he did pick up 6 on that one, Ryan. 2nd down and 4. Smith goes to the air, and he let out. And again, number 80, Reinhardt, just a little bit too far in front of him. Reinhardt had to come back. Bryan Golden Bears on the Wildcat 36-yard line with 8:36 left in the first quarter. I'd like to thank the Henry County Bank for bringing you Wildcat football on NCTV5. On NCTV5. So this Bryan team driving the ball a little bit. 3rd down and 4. We've got Zachrich and Hurlburt in the backfield. Reinhardt. Oh boy. I think that was a give to 14. Oh no, that was Smith. He kept it. Gain of, actually loss on the play. So in comes the Bryan punt team. This could be a defensive effort, Ryan Huffman. Defense against defense. So we've got Cordes and Kramer deep for the Wildcats. Number 23 for the Golden Bears. It's going to be punting this one. He gets it up. They send it Cordes' way. Cordes picks it up. Juking, jiving, and finally gets driven out of bounds over there somewhere, I'd say. Oh, around the 15-yard line.
The Wildcats' defense has been getting it done for them all year.
Yes.
And in retrospect to that, the Crescent News came out with their tackles leaders, and when they give out their leaders in all the personal categories, and Napoleon had 5 of the, there was 5 Wildcats, the top 10 that they gave in tackles.
Jeez. Okay. They give. That was up the middle to Kramer. Number 8. Give him. Wow. About 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. For Kramer. Ball now on the the Wildcat 23. So Wildcats deep. And it'll move the chains. Rex, they give again to number Kramer.
Coach Snowden was fairly pleased last week with his offense's production on the ground, but he said he'd like to pick it up even more this week, and that could be hard to do with the loss of Brooks Pedraza, who had 80 yards of rushing last week.
Yep. Okay, 6:59 left in the first quarter. Ball at the 26-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Wildcats. Rex. Again, to give up the middle to Ryan Kramer. He's just high-stepping it right through there. Picking apart that Bryan Golden Bear defense. And you could definitely see that as he came up through there, high-stepping. Finally, though, he was brought down by a Bryan Golden Bear.
Ryan Kramer might be trying to pick up where Brooks Pedraza
right
left
where
off
he
last
left
week.
off. And so it brings up 2nd down and 1 with 6:20 and ticking here at Bryan Stadium. Here's Rex. They give to number 7, Brad Cordes. See what they're going to give, and they're moving the chains. 1st down, Wildcats. 1st down, 6:07 in the first quarter. Wildcats moving the chains, moving the chains. This is NCTV Channel 5, your hometown public access channel. Broadcasting this week from the mound. Rex drops back. The keeper, Rex. No, excuse me, that was the number 36, Peach. It's so hard to see up here.
So Wildcat offensive line has opened up huge holes as they've gone over the left and the right side, looking for holes, and just big holes have opened up for the Wildcats.
Okay, 2nd down and 3 now for the Wildcats with 5:10 left in the first quarter. Rex. Give, I'm going to say, to Peach. Looks like he first down again. So we're joined up here on the mound by number 32, Brooks Pedraza. So Brooks, tell us how the Wildcats look tonight so far. Seem to be moving the ball.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good tonight. We got Matt Belford in the backfield replacing me, doing a nice job blocking. He's always been a real good fullback. Good to see him playing now.
Oh yeah, it looks like they're moving the ball. Here's the give again to Kramer. Kramer still on his feet. Looks like it could be real close to another Wildcat first down. Wildcat still picking up, right? It is a first down.
Number 3 on the stop of the goal in there.
Real close. Give him about a yard, but it looks like they're picking up. Indeed, it was a first down. Picking up right where you left off last week, the leading rusher for the Cats.
41-yard line.
And just moving the ball, picking apart the Bryan defense.
Yeah, Ryan Kramer, I see him back there at fullback too. He's a utility player, plays everywhere. He's an All-American. You see him right there, just got a first down.
Wildcats moving the ball, and here comes Kenny Peach.
Number 36, Kenny Peach.
Kenny kind of strung that one out. Maybe he could have turned that one up a bit.
Down by number 22.
4:10 left in the first quarter, and we'll see what Joe Badenhop has to say about the stats so far in the first quarter.
Well, it looks like Ryan Kramer's leading the way for the Wildcats on the ground. He has 5 carries for 37 yards. Scott Rex has yet to complete a pass, and right behind Kramer is Kenny Peaches. He has 10 yards on the ground for Bryan. Looks like Zach Ridge, 1 carry for 7 yards, and Smith is 2 of 3 for 23 yards through the air. Back to you, Scotty.
All right, that was the give to number 7, Brad Cordes. And Cordes
Brought down by number 4.
gets the first down.
22, Kirk White. Ball is at the Bryan 30-yard line. First
All right, ball at the Bryan 30-yard line.
The Wildcats are just pounding it away right now at the Bryan Golden Bear defense. They're picking up 6 and 7 yards, a crack on first down. That's really making it real easy for them
Oh,
to
yeah.
get first downs.
Wildcats really moving the ball. Here's Rex. The give is to number 8, Kramer. Sneaks ahead
ball carried with number
for a
8,
few.
Bryan Kramer. Brought down by number 79, Dallas Elson.
I think that's Greg Bachman that's down on the ground for the Wildcats, as he looks to be like the injured player for.
Yeah, it does. It looks like he's lifting up his leg there. Could be in some pain.
That could be a real loss for the Wildcats. He's been the leader on this offensive line all year. He's playing every snap. One of the few players that does that for the Wildcats
That's right.
on that offensive line.
So it looks like Mr. Nye's looking at him there. Hopefully Greg is all right, as the Wildcats they seem like they can they're just moving that ball, getting down on their blocks, coming off the ball, stepping up. Looks like Greg wants to get up. But Greg, really a true player, an All-American. And he's up. I think Greg's going to be all right. If you're sitting at home, give him a round of applause. Greg Bachman, number 77. He's probably going to just walk that one off.
It looks like they were looking at his right ankle. Hopefully it's just a little, he twisted it and he can just go on the sidelines and walk it off and get some jogging and get back in there. So I think we're going to have Chad Warnemont taking his place.
All right, number 61, Chad Warnemont. I talked to Mrs. Warnemont today, and she said, keep up the good work. So there you have it. Mrs. Warnemont. She loves her boys. Always there cheering for them. There's Cornish. Itching for a few more. Wildcats into Bryan territory. Real close to another crazy cat first down. And what's the one thing the Cats got? That's right. That's right. Ryan Huffman I'm still not over that game over in Bowling Green. Wow. I tell you what.
We're just going to carry that word over from last week. We're just going to carry it over to this week.
Yep. Oh, no. Looked like there was confusion, but here comes Kramer at the 5. Touchdown. Wildcats again. Just walks right through. Those, did you see that, Brooks?
No, I didn't really catch that. It looked like a fumble or something in there. Kramer.
Must have just scooped it up.
That's Ryan Kramer. I told you he was an All-American.
Yeah,
he does everything for us.
It's amazing how he can get his hands on the ball. There had to have been a fumble. Listening to that great Wildcat crowd over there that's on their feet right now, they were like, woo! And then Bryan must have scooped it up. Hopefully you'll see that from maybe the other sidelines point of view. Extra point is good. So the Wildcats jump out to the early 7-0 lead. Warnemont, he's got his hands up. Warnemont, he's happy. Oh yeah. 2:10 left in the first quarter. They have yet to give it. There it is. 7 points for the Wildcats.
I think that's the kind of drive that Coach Snowd wants. Is they did not even show pass. There wasn't a wide receiver on the field that entire drive, and they just grounded out against these Bryan Gold Bears, and Bryan did not show that they could stop the run.
Oh, Scott, you talked about that crowd. Talk about that crowd. It looks like the Bryan fans thought it was an away game tonight because it looks like more Napoleon fans in the stands.
I know. I'd like to get in there and see that one. But Joe, how do you doing on that last play?
Oh, Kramer's just racking up the yards now. He's got 7 carries for 62.
Woo! Wow.
Leading the team there, carrying him on his back. Looks like Russell's going to kick off here.
Maybe he'll put him real deep. As they all spreading out there. 2:10 in the first quarter. Russell puts one in the air, bounces, end zone. So the Bryan Golden Bears will start at their own 20-yard line. Maybe these Wildcats, or these Golden Bears, will show the Wildcats what they got, but definitely a great crowd out there for the Napoleon Wildcats. Don't forget about your homecoming mums, your 98 mums. The mums are $5 a piece, and you can get those at any Napoleon Wildcat business, or stop by the high school, call the high school, and talk to Rick Cruz or Lori Langenhop, and they'll fix you right up. They'll fix you right up. Smith drops back. Oh, great pressure by the Wildcats. Overthrew number 80, Brad Reinhardt.
We forgot to mention that this game last year took a little over 15 hours to play. So hopefully we can get it in a little quicker than last year.
Let's hope so. I don't know what the sky looks like. If you're watching the lunchtime news line, Napoleon's live news, NCTV's live news, you saw the weather. I'm sure you probably knew how to dress for this game. Smith, the give is the number 44, Zachridge, and he's stopped low. Number 60, Shaggett's in there. And number 55, Josh Fruth. Right in there, wrapping him up low. 44, Hurlbert.
That was Shiggets on the tackle.
Yes, give it to Shiggets. Chris Shiggets.
Ramos checks out for the Wildcats.
Yes, number 59. With 1:34 and ticking in the first quarter. We've got 33 Lewis, 44 Hurlbert in the backfield. We got Reinhardt and leads him rip, but dropped. Travis Smith. Wow! Did you see that, Ryan Huffman?
I was watching the
Man.
pass reception. I missed
I'm
it,
glad
Scotty.
somebody was watching the reception, but Lee Zamaripa just nailed. Wow, Travis Smith. That reminds me of something that old assistant principal Del Shin said to a few young characters a few years ago. He said, "Today, boys, I'm the hammer, and you're getting nailed." Well, Zamaripa just said that to Smith. But 1st and 10 for the Golden Bears. All right. But I want to tell you who he was telling that to. It wasn't me. 2nd down and 10 now. With 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Bryan Golden Bears. Here's Smith. Over center. Drops back. Fakes the give. Comes this way. Looking. Goes to the air and nothing doing. His intended receiver was number 19. We can get a number on 19. Adam Kilgallen.
And Travis Smith, I was watching the quarterback this time, and he got hit hard this time by Buzzy Kramer.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Wildcat tenacious defense. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Smith bringing his team back up to the line. He's got 2 wideouts, Weiss and Reinhardt. He drops back in trouble. Got nailed again. Oh, no, but flags go. And the pass. Is that going to be defensive pass interference? What do we got? What do you think, Brooks?
That second flag is worrying me more than that first one. It looks like somebody was kind of cocking off to the ref there.
Yeah.
Pass interference, Napoleon.
Pass interference on Napoleon.
And a dead ball following sportsmanlike conduct, Napoleon.
Hey, Brooks, you were right. What was that, second flag?
I don't know. I wasn't really looking, but I seen it fly in the air, and hate to say it, but Buzzy Kramer was in the area, so I don't know.
Well, some unsportsmanlike conduct also, so 2 penalties against the Wildcats. Going to move the Bryan Golden Bears right in to Wildcat territory. Spot that ball now on the Wildcat 36-yard line. 1st and 10 with 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Wow, so Smith and his offense is going to go to work after that gift to charity. The give is the number 44, Hurlburt. He's still on his feet. Wow, they gave it to the bus. It's going to be real close to another Bryan Golden Bear first down. Just brought it around this way, and he lowered his shoulder right up. Right up, yes, first down now. So put the ball in about the, well, they give Hurlburt 12 yards. Going to be at the Napoleon 24-yard line. Bryan Golden Bears moving the, and this is going to bring up the end of the quarter. First quarter down, and what do you think about that one, Ryan? How quick was that one? Average?
Quarter?
Yeah.
Well, with the Wildcats drive running the football in when they scored their touchdown, I think that sped it up quite a bit.
Oh, yeah.
It went along in a good clip.
Well, they're going to bring it down this way now. So we're going to be able to see this one. But Joe Baten, have any idea on how much those penalties were against Napoleon?
I had them for 32 yards.
Yeah, 32 yards.
Wow.
Is that what you had?
Quite a bit there.
So, end of the quarter stats. Joe?
Hurlburt with that run right there. That's his second run. He has 12 yards. And Zachridge, 2 carries for 10 yards. Smith is 3 of 6 for 36 yards. On Napoleon's side, Ryan Kramer lead the way, 7 carries for 62 yards. Kenny Peach, 2 carries for 10 yards. And Brad Cordes, 4 carries for 11 yards. And Scott Rex has yet to complete a pass, and the scoring came on a 20-yard run from Ryan Kramer, and the point after was good by Matthew Russell. And that is your score, 7-0 here at the start of the second quarter here from Bryan.
Your thoughts on the first quarter, Joe?
Looked like Cats had good surge from their offensive line. That gave the backs big holes to run through, and then keep on doing that. Looks like they're on their way to another victory.
Okay, here comes Travis Smith and his Bryan Golden Bears. I think he faked a give to his running back number 33, Lewis, and Smith kept it and tried to cut it up. He's just getting up now, gain of about 4. Oh, they did give him 5. And the Bryan Golden Bears announcer just totally chopped up Lee Zamarippa's name. I think it came out something like Zamarappa.
Though he was rapping today in government class,
Was he
so
rapping?
that is kind of...
Oh, fumble! Wildcat ball! That popped right out, and Travis Smith is hitting his head. I'm sure he's feeling sorry now. Wildcat ball!
That's Napoleon defense for you. If you watch the BG game, we get down in the red zone and we start playing D. I don't know why it takes so long, but that's when we start hitting.
All right. Brooks Pedraza, you've laid a few guys out already this season. I'm sure they've been going home and remembering those hits, but really the defense just playing spectacular up to the next level. What an improvement for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I think that defense is led by tackle Lee Zamarippa and linebacker Josh Ruth.
Oh, yeah.
Those are two guys you don't want to get hit by.
So here's Rex. He's taking over now. Rex, the give is the 36 Peach, and he's going still on his feet. Oh, if he would have, oh, that last tackle was a shoestring tackle. First down and more for the Wildcats. Kenny Peach finding his groove now.
Greg Bachman is back in the game for the Wildcats. As must have just been an ankle sprain of some sort.
Napoleon goes right back to their strength, the running game, as you can see. That's how they scored last time, and see if they can do it again with the running game.
All right. 11 minutes in the first half. Rex over center. They give the number 8, Kramer. Kramer still on his feet. He could take this one all the way. He's got one man to beat. Takes it over. Good enough, I believe, for another first down. It's got to be. Ryan Kramer brought that one. He was clear over to the right side of the field. Brings that one over here to the left side. Started to juke and jive a little bit. I think Ryan Kramer's getting comfortable, Ryan Huffman.
He's
Finding his groove.
He's really finding the holes quick and exploding through them, and he's making some moves once he getting into the open field to gain some more yards for the Wildcats.
If you're watching that play at home, it looked like the Wildcats were going to run it to the outside, and then they just cut it up real quick. A nice kind of a trick play for the Wildcats, Ryan.
Brought down by number 79, Dallas Nelson.
All right. Second down and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball on the Bryan Golden Bear 41-yard line. Wildcats are going to drive early in the second quarter. After that fumble by the Bryan Golden Bears, it's important, I think, that the Wildcats turn this one into something. Rex with the keeper. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Napoleon. There's 13, Scotty Rex. So Wildcats now 13-0 as Rex had faked to give to Cordes and just ran it. So give that one to Scotty Rex. Joe Badenhop, what do you got on that one?
I believe that was a 41-yard run there by Scott Rex, and we'll see if Matthew Russell can get the point after try in here. Ryan Kramer, 8 carries already for 84 yards. And that kick is up, and the kick is good by Matthew Russell, and that brings your score to 14-0 in favor of the Wildcats. And we still got a lot of
football there.
Football left here in the first half.
A very well executed play by the Napoleon Wildcats. Is great blocking up front, and there was a huge hole for Scott Rex to go through, and he went right through the hole. Nobody left in the defensive backfield for the Bryan Golden Bears. Good blocking by the tight end. Took out the last guy, and Scott Rex had an easy touchdown run.
Oh, yeah. He just ran it right up there. It seems if the Wildcats have been able to get through, if they can get through their line, they can just easy pickings in the secondary. So Russell's going to have the kickoff on this one. There's 9:44 left in the first half. I'd like to thank the Henry County Bank for bringing you Wildcat football. This is NCTV, Channel 5, your hometown public access channel. Bringing you the best that we have to offer. Score 14-0 here at Bryan Stadium. Here's Matthew Russell. The kick is up. And he sends that one back quite a ways. That's picked up by number 22, Wise. Wise still on his feet, gonna cut it up. Brought down somewhere.
Dropped on the play by number 74, Lee Samaripa.
Let's see where they're gonna put that ball. Looks like the 33-yard line. So a nice return on that one for Wise. Smith is gonna go to work for this Bryan Golden Bear team being young. It looks like they're doing all right. They had that a few mistakes, but good team in the future. Smith, Reinhardt scoops that one up out there in the flats. Good enough for a first down.
Number 80, Brad Reinhardt. Tackled by number 7, Brad Cordes.
Tackled by 7, Brad Cordes. Bryan first down.
48-yard line.
Bryan's passing routes aren't anything fancy. They're just having the wide receivers go up about 5 yards upfield, and the Wildcat defensive backs are just staying off of them, and Smith is just taking a three-step drop and dumping it off to the Reinhardt about 5 yards downfield.
Smith over center, drops back. Oh, his arm, that's got to be a fumble, as his arm was going back and get it. It's Wildcat football! As Smith, he was going back, and again, that Wildcat defense right there.
Yeah, you seen, I think it was Kenny Peach coming from end, and he just nailed him. Buzz Kramer right there to jump on the ball.
Oh, yeah. Smith just gets leveled. And here come the Wildcats again. Ryan Huffman. This is a great experience for the Wildcats out there right now. A good experience and confidence builder for the Cats so far.
They're really trying to take over right now, especially that offensive line.
Yeah.
And I think this is what the offensive line wants to do, just keep running the football and really take it to the Bryan Golden Bear
There's Cordes.
defensive line. There's another big run for the Wildcats.
It just seems like if they can get past the defensive line and the linemen of the Bryan Golden Bears, it's easy pickings in the secondary.
The Wildcats can keep running the football like this. This could be a very long day for the Bryan Golden Bears defense.
It could be. I think it's already starting to be a long half for them. And this basically unstoppable Wildcat offense is driving down their end. Golden Bear territory at the Bryan Golden Bears own 33-yard line, but there's a flag on the play. The refs are going to confer. And it looks like the Cats are going to move back. Now, this can't start happening to the Cats, the penalty.
Yeah, Kenny Peach looked like he was getting a little jumpy in his stance there. He does that a lot in practice, you know. He just needs to calm down. He gets pumped for these games. He just needs to settle down and do what he's supposed to do.
All right. So now the Wildcats go back a few yards, right? Okay, he shakes his head, yes.
Ball carrier number 8, Ryan.
That was 8, Ryan Kramer, the ball carrier.
Down by Dallas Ellison, number
Gain of about 1, 2. Second down and 13. We've got the official spotter, Ryan Huff.
the Wildcat offensive line is just really starting to wear down Bryan Golden Bears. Bryan Golden Bear offense hasn't been able to do anything against the Wildcat defense, and this Bryan defense has been on the field a very long time already in the second half, or in the first half, sorry.
I think that give Rex with the keeper. Goes long to number 31, Sergio Morales. Touchdown, Wildcat. Sergio brought that one right in. Touchdown, Sergio Morales. Wow. Rex so great. He's just great on his fakes. And when he fakes the gives, he just rolled right out, went to the
Wildcats
effort.
made that look like a run, and the DBs came up. Sergio got right behind him. Rex threw that ball perfect.
Oh,
nice
man.
hands by Sergio back there.
That's right, number 31, Sergio Morales. Now we're going to have to wait on the kick by number 5, Matthew Russell. Oh, no. Blocked by the Bryan Golden Bears. So score 20-0, Joe Badenhop.
Well, that was good for 36 yards there from Scott Rex to Sergio Morales. And that was Scott Rex's first completion of the game. And he has 36 yards now. Ryan Kramer has his rushing total 9 carries for 86 yards. Brad Cordes 5 carries for 24 yards. And Kenny Peach 3 carries for 22 yards. Scott Rex also has that 41-yard touchdown run. And I would like to say to Scott Spicer and Ryan Huffman, I will guarantee you that Napoleon will come on top on this game. And Brooks Pedraza, there's no way they're going to lose this. They don't even have to show up in the second half.
Well,
it's over.
Well, Joe, I'm going to tell you something right now, and I want you to remember this. I learned the hard way, opening my mouth too early.
When was that last year, Scotty, basketball game?
Yeah, well, it's happened in basketball games. It's happened in football games, and I have learned. And at the beginning of this season, I made an agreement with myself that I would never say something like what you just said, Joe Badenhop. But that's all right. That's all right. Maybe you'll get lucky here tonight.
I do believe it was Edgerton last year that you opened your mouth and you had to eat your words at the end.
How's that? Ryan, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. As being up on this mound, we've got trouble with people walking around. But hey, that's all right. That's all right. We're bringing you the best that we have to offer. 7:33 in the first half. Sorry about that, folks. But Joe Badenhop, where are we at?
Looks like we're on the 17-yard line.
Okay. Smith gonna go deep. Has a wide open Reinhardt. Still on his feet. Brought down by number 45, Nate Spicer.
I think that's going to be some miscommunication on the Wildcat defensive backfield as Reinhardt was wide open and nobody around.
Kind of looks like Joe Badenhop jinxed us.
I know.
Here.
That's why these Wildcats cannot get in that frame of mind saying, oh, we're up 20 points, we're up 20 points. Well, you'd be surprised. A few mistakes and plays like the last one, how quick they'll get the points back.
That was number 45, Nate Spicer, on the stop. You don't remember from last week, he had that game-saving tackle after 2.5. He's a sophomore, and he's got some good speed. He's going to be a big factor for the Cats in years to come.
Smith, oh boy. He intended receiver was number 19, Adam Kilgallen, and that was intended, I think, for about the 30-yard line. And Kilgargan was towards center field. 7 minutes left in the first half, 20-0. Okay. Okay, 6:54 left in the first half. Intended receiver Rodney Brewer unable to come up with the reception.
Smith drops back to pass, and his pass is incomplete as is intended for Wise. As he underthrew Wise, and Wise tried to dive back and make the reception, but it was incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 10. We're going to see the punt unit 4.
Running for Bryan will be number 23, Travis Falk. Deep for Napoleon, number 7, Brad Cordis.
Cordis is going to be back deep for the Wildcats. Falk's going to be punting. The punt is dropped. They get it, tries to get it off, but it's going to be blocked. The Wildcats try to pick it up, but they're going to fall on it at about the, I'm going to say 35-yard line.
Great block there by the Wildcats as they get the ball back, and it looks like they'll try to get another score here. Got 6:41 to go here in the second quarter. John Black on the block punt there.
7-yard line. Official timeout.
Your phone up here. We're going to work on it at halftime. Hopefully we'll get it back. But we're going to just let it go for now in our effort to give you the best that we have to offer. So sorry about, again, that little delay. But hey, everything's going all right. 6:41 in the first half. Score 20-0 in favor of your hometown Napoleon Wildcats. Got the ball back. Again, it's kind of nice to see the other team making the mistakes and things like their blocked punt and their fumble. And great confidence booster for the Wildcats. They give to number 7, Brad Cordis. He's moving his feet. Flag on the play. It's got to be a Bryan face mask. I don't know, Ryan, but
A lot of people in Napoleon were worried about a letdown from these Wildcats this week, and we definitely have not seen that, as the Wildcats are very well prepared to play today. Up 20-0 here in the first half, and I think the coaches did a great job of making sure that the Wildcats didn't have any complacency coming into this week.
that was a holding call against the Napoleon Wildcats. 20-0. Gonna move them back a little bit. Just a little bit. Hello.
We're back on, Scotty?
Yeah, we're good to go. We're good to go. Sorry about that one, folks. A little youngster tripped over a power cord. Things you have to deal with.
There's Matt Belford on the carry.
Number 6,
Gonna get a gain of about 5.
Luke Jackley, number 4 on the top of the Golden Bears.
Okay. 6-12 in the first half. 20 to zip. Wildcats. Wow. Oh, second down, and they say 15. It's got to be about 16.
Sorry, Scotty, that was off by a yard there.
Oh, no, you're fine.
My eye's a little off from this mound up here.
I know. But hey, we're still trying to give you the best that we have to offer. They give to 36, Kenny Peach. It's kind of the end around. Take the give one way, bring it back this way. Brooks Pedraza says that's a counter. Third down now.
From the Golden Bears, 38-yard line.
Down at 10. 5, 26. As the team moves farther down the field, it just seems like 10 yards seems more than what it really is. Third down and 10. Rex drops back, fakes the, oh, and he's brought down.
Scott Rex had no time to pass the ball as Bryan defense was right on top of him right away, and Scott Rex just tucked it under, tried not to have too bad of a negative play or lose the football.
Okay. Wildcats are going to have to punt. The kick is up. Oh, that was a fair catch. It looked like somebody went into the end zone. So with 4:27 left in the first half, Bryan's going to bring the ball up on their own 20-yard line, and it will be 1st and 10. This is NCTV Channel 5, your hometown public access channel, bringing you the best that we have to offer. I'm Scott Spicer, joined alongside Ryan Huffman, Joe Badenhop, and special guest Brooks Pedraza. All right, Smith, gonna go to the air again. The number 80, Reinhardt. Catch, 1st down. Wow, that looks like a gain of, well, definitely 20. Wow. Give them 24 yards. 24 yards on that reception, Joe. 24 yards on that reception. Smith to Reinhardt. Smith, the give to number 44, Hurlbert. Moving the change, moving the ball, moving the clock. Give him a definite 4. Yes, 4 yards. 2nd down and 6. 3:38 and ticking. And ticking. Here at Bryan. Smith. Over center. Drops back. Goes to the, right through the hands of number 22. Kirk Weiss.
Weiss had a bad thing happen to him as a pass hit him in the hands, and I know most wide receivers hate it when that happens.
Yeah. All righty. 3:16 in the first half. Next week, the Cats are on the road to Findlay, playing the Findlay Trojans at Donnell Stadium. Smith drops back, looking to go to the air. Oh, yes! Picked off by number 8, Ryan Kramer, and where did he come from? But flags all over. He's running it out, still on his feet, and finally tripped up way into Bryan territory, but there are 2 flags on the play, and they were way back here early in that interception run.
I think that's the 3rd turnover for the Napoleon Wildcats that they've caused, and 2 have led to scores for the Wildcats, and with 2:59, this possibly could be the 3rd score.
Could be.
If the Napoleon offense can capitalize. But we're going to bring them back because there's going to be a couple of, probably a holding, maybe a clip. Got a hold on the Napoleon Wildcats at the 35-yard line, so that's going to bring us back to the 25-yard line.
All righty. So again, the Bryan Golden Bears look like they're going to try and move the ball, and just mistakes. And I, honest to God, have to say that it's nice to see the mistakes happening to the other team.
After the Wildcats picking up 4 turnovers last week, and now they've gotten 3 already in the first half this week. This has really helped the offense, and it's really stopped. The offenses are stopping themselves against the Wildcats right now.
Yep. But but it seems like the Wildcats are they're picking it up. A totally tenacious defense and an offense that just keeps running the ball. The give there to get Belford picked up about 5 yards. Excuse me, maybe 4. .240 and ticking. But these Wildcats just unbelievable. I just can't say enough about the Wildcats right now. Just how they're playing. It's great. 2nd down and 7. A lot of drive these cats have. 2:20 now and ticking. Rex. The give is the number 36, Kenny Peach. Kenny Peach still on his feet. Brought down, we'll call that the jersey tackle. As Bryan Golden Bear was either trying to bring him down or along for the ride. Hanging on Kenny Peach. Wildcats really, and we talked early in the season about finding the perfect game. And it seems like it's coming closer every week. And it just seems like the Wildcats right now can do no wrong.
Well, they had
except for a few penalties.
Yeah, there was a penalty play there for the Wildcats where they had 32 yards in penalties.
Yeah.
And there was a misassignment, but so far on the defensive side of the ball, but besides that, the Wildcats have played a very good first half.
150. And taking the give is the number 7, Brad Cortez. Wildcats moving the ball. Pickup of about 4. Bring up 2nd down and 6. All right, here's Rex. He's got 84 Anthony White this way. I think 7 Cordes to the far side of your screen. Drops back, goes over to Anthony White, and that one was kind of thrown low to the ground. Anthony was, I think, looking up and trying to scoop that one up at the same time. Incomplete pass for the Wildcats. Clock stopped at 1:14 in the first half. Scored 20-0 in favor of your hometown Napoleon Wildcats. White checks out. Ryan Kramer comes back in. Come on, guys! Luke Glick still in at center. Great to see Luke Glick in there. Playing his heart out, still playing injured, but hey, it's his senior year. And he's gonna play. Great job, a lot of heart out there for Luke Glick. Looks like some miscommunication there. Kramer running the route. And it looks like he should have faded that one in a little bit. 1:11 now in the first half. Looks like the Wildcats are going to have to punt.
At their own 39-yard line.
Kramer in.
Punting for Napoleon, number 8, Ryan Kramer. Deep for Bryan, number 22.
So we've got Weiss, 22, and Justin Lewis back deep. Whoa, snap. Looked a little long, but there were about 4 or 5 Bryan Golden Bears in there. 33, Lewis scoops that one up, and here he comes. Brought down quickly, though, by the Wildcats. 1:01 left now in the first half.
Brought down by number 31, Sergio Morales.
Hey, 31 Sergio Morales gets in there. Keep in mind, Sergio Morales has a touchdown on the night so
First
far.
touchdown of his career.
Yep. This is NCTV Channel 5, your hometown public access channel, bringing you the best that we have to offer. Well, after Findlay on October the 2nd, Napoleon goes away again, October 9th at Clay. Always a great trip. 2 years ago, I don't know if you remember, the rain in Clay.
I was there, Scotty. It
Yes,
rained,
sir.
and it rained, and it rained.
Yes, it did.
And it got cold, and it got colder.
And then we come home, and it's homecoming, Ryan. Can you believe that? Against the Fostoria Redmen. Number 82 for Bryan.
Number 82, Josh Green.
Josh Green. And he's brought down. Timeout, Bryan.
Brad Cordes.
But that Swanton game does not close our season, as hopefully they
Yeah.
have one or more than one game left after that.
I tell you what, Ryan. It'd be nice and long, long, long time coming. I think it's been 12 years since the Cats have been to the playoffs. At 1986 was the last time. Made it to the regionals. So, tell you what, it'd be a long, long time coming. But hey, we're not going to say anything yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. 50 seconds left in the first half. Cats right now, I think their main goal is just take it one game at a time. You can never get too overconfident. And still, it's the game, and you got to play your 4 quarters. Smith goes long to the air. Another interception. Ryan Kramer picks that one off. Right there. The Bryan Golden Bears can do no right.
And Travis Smith just got laid out again. I think it was Lee Zamarippa this time. Just putting him flat on his back as he released the football, and Ryan Kramer was able to cut in front of the wide receiver to intercept another Travis Smith pass.
Tell you what, Ryan Huffman, it's great to see the Wildcats playing this kind of ball. I tell you what, it is great. A long, long time coming. It's great. With 42 seconds left in the first half, Wildcats got another chance. I think Scott Rex just called the timeout, though. So like you said, the Wildcats, maybe they'll have some more time to play, but tell you what, one game at a time, and if they do it like this, it'll be a great, great journey. Great journey. It was said that the game that could make or break their season was played last week. You remember the Miami Trace team from last year. You know, they seem pretty good, but consider the difference in the two teams, ours from last year and this year. But I tell you what, that is the game that I'm looking forward to next.
The Wildcats got a tough game next week in the Findlay Trojans.
Yeah.
They're a Division I school playing the GLL, and the Wildcats are going to have a tough game going into Findlay, and they're really going to have to get up to that game, as I think that'll be another tough one for the Wildcats. Although Findlay did lose some very good people on the offensive side of the ball, as in the player Ball, who scored a couple of touchdowns for them, and I think they lost their good kicker also, and some big offensive linemen, but they'll still be a very good squad, very well coached, and that's going to be a very good game next week.
That Findlay coach is the ex-Bryan coach, Cliff Height. Over here, he used to coach the Bryan Golden Bears. Been in Findlay for a few years now. Oh, and that one was Ryan Crandall tried to bring that one in. But when you talk about a team like Findlay, and then you go to Clay, two, you know what you said, GLL, well, 3 GLL teams right in a row, Findlay, Clay, and Fostoria. But Findlay and Clay, always tough games for the Wildcats.
Especially going to Clay with the long road bus time, and nobody likes to sit on a bus that long trying to wait for a big game like that. And so hopefully the Wildcats can get past that and pick up a win in Clay too. But it seems like, Sky, we normally have this talk about the upcoming opponents at the end of the second half, not at the end of the first half. I hope we're not jumping the gun here on this. On this game, as it's 20-0 in favor of the Wildcats.
I was just thinking the same thing, Ryan. But it's never nothing bad to look at just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Keeping our fans at home in touch with the upcoming season, just so you don't forget where you need to be the next few Fridays. Don't forget about your 1998 homecoming moms. Celebrate, as we said, a homecoming 3 weeks away.
Do you have your homecoming mom yet, Scotty?
No, I don't. I probably won't be wearing one, but fumble on the play. Rex still fighting for it. That must have been some confusion. They're going to check it out. I think the guys are still down there fighting for it. As that fell right out of Rex's hands. And Napoleon did indeed recover it. So that's a sign when you can recover your own fumbles.
That was Luke Glick on the bottom of the pile picking up that fumble.
Timeout, though, on the field. 22 seconds left in the first half. No, Ryan, I do not have my mom yet.
Well, I wasn't saying that you could buy it for yourself. You could buy it for your mom, maybe.
Oh, I
nice.
could. I could. I could. I think that I'll check into doing that.
I mean, if you want to wear a mum, that's okay, Scotty.
Or maybe I
that'll
could
look
just
nice.
maybe I could just buy one and put one on somebody's seat. Organizations that I like to support. The Student Council and the National Honor Society. 22 seconds still in the first half. Rex drops back, goes to the top side of your screen, going to the air. Wide open, Ryan Kramer to the 10-5 touchdown. Wildcats, he's way on the other side of us. I guess those, but hey, guess where he ended up? In the end zone.
Is that all Ryan Kramer does is score touchdowns?
I think
that's what we've seen him do
that
all
is his
season
second
long.
tonight.
That's his second tonight, 7th on the year.
Woo! Ryan Huffman, a great job by Ryan Kramer. I like to call Ryan Kramer Crazy Eight. Ryan Kramer.
Attempting extra point, number 5, Matthew Russell.
Wrestles. Hopefully Matthew Russell can put this one in between the uprights. It's up. And good. He goes way back. Way back. And he is the home run race still tied up?
It's still tied up as of last night.
That's what I was thinking. As of last night.
Tied up at 65
apiece. Maybe something like, well, we'll get back to this one in a little bit, Ryan, with 12 seconds left in the first half. Joe Batenhop.
Well, Scotty, is the guarantee good yet or not? We'll see. I think it's 27-0.
Well, Joe, I'll tell you when the clock reads 0-0-0.
Well, if they can score 27 points in the second half, I will give you $100 at school on Monday.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Okay, but
Good
I have
enough?
learned the hard way never to predict a score. Or never open your mouth. And I won't. If we were up 50-0, I won't say that it's over. There is still a game to be played. It's not over until it says 0-0-0. 12 seconds left in the first half. Indeed, as Joe said, score 12-0.
27.
Excuse me, 27-0. I still have 12 seconds on my mind. That one back there to Weiss, and Weiss brings it up. But you also have to remember, the Bryan Golden Bears, without their mistakes, could possibly have 21 points right now. Possibly. They would have kept those drives going.
But they have those mistakes.
They did have those mistakes. They did. They did. But could Mark McGuire's, the home run last week, that was called not a home run due to fan interference, be the home run that he wished that fan wouldn't have interfered? Could that affect this record?
Oh, most definitely could affect it, as it did not count if it
Because
would
he
have
could
counted.
have 66 right now.
But that's a tough call to make as an umpire, as
Yeah.
I'm sure it was not the most popular call, and he's not the most popular person right now, as that's a tough call to make, to take away a home run from, right now, the greatest home run hitting season in baseball history.
Incomplete pass there by Smith. And, well, I know that the Cubs have no games at home left.
At Houston, Sammy Sosa's going to have to face Randy Johnson, possibly on Sunday.
But this week, he pelts out 2 on the road in one game in the 5th and 6th innings. So, you know, maybe that isn't much of a factor. But Mark McGuire does have one more game than Sammy Sosa.
And it also helps Sammy Sosa that he's in a race, and so they have something to play for. And every at-bat he takes really means something, as Mark McGuire, their team is out of the race. And that's going to be the first half.
All right. So, the score, 27-0. We'll see you at the beginning of the third quarter. First half auction.
Well, right now it's really exciting because we're winning by a lot, and yeah, it's been a super first half. They've been playing really good, and yeah, good.
What do you think about the second half?
Well, I don't know. As long as we make it down from this hill, I think it'll be enjoyable in Washington.
Yeah, it's about
Yep.
And given the best that we
Yeah.
have to offer at NCTV, both at your two NCTV.
Yeah, last week we were scaling walls, and this week we're climbing hills here.
Last week we were talking about, just last half, Bryan Huffman and I were talking about, in 2 weeks, it's homecoming 1998. And would you like to say something about the homecoming 98 moms?
Oh, yes. Student Council is bringing back the tradition of homecoming mom corsages. So those are available like at a whole bunch of area businesses in Napoleon, and we want like Wildcat fans and parents and everyone to buy these mums. So they're not only supporting like Student Council and National Honor Society, but they're
The community.
Yeah.
Okay, you two both have dates for the homecoming?
Yes.
We don't even talk about that.
Okay.
But we're here for football right
That's
now,
right.
so.
All right. All right. But don't forget
Cheer on
about
the-
KS kissing booth.
Wildcats.
At the homecoming tailgate party.
Tailgate party.
That's
Kissing
open to the
booth.
public, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So everyone come out to the tailgate party too.
Well, you know about that kissing booth, Scotty. Yeah, pays me to get hurt.
Oh, you're so mistaken. All right. Well,
Okay, ladies.
Good luck, Wildcats, second half.
You guys want to call the second half?
Oh no, that probably wouldn't be good.
Okay.
We'll give it back to you.
Look forward to this. It's going to be alongside myself and the upcoming girls
Yes.
basketball season.
Napoleon Lady Cats basketball season. I'll be there.
Yes, you will be.
yay, Becky.
Co-commentator.
Uh-huh.
Well, we're going to get back to the action. Wildcats are going to kick it off.
Here we go.
Okay, fans. The kickoff. Woo! And there it goes. Back to a Kirkle Weiss. So Wildcat fans, we're back in action. Score 27-0. Now Joe Badenhop is going to have some stats for us and the statistical analysis of the first half.
All right, for Napoleon, Ryan Kramer leading the way, 9 carries for 86 yards. Brad Cordes, 6 carries for 28 yards. Kenny Peach, 5 for 34. Scott Rex was 3 of 8 for 101 yards, and scoring came from Kramer with a 20-yard run. The point after was good by Matthew Russell. Rex, a 41-yard run. The point after was also good once again by Matthew Russell. Scott Rex hit Sergio Morales for a 36-yard touchdown pass. The extra point failed, and Rex hit Ryan Kramer on a 55-yard pass, and the point after was good. Bryan has yet to score. Smith has thrown for 91 yards. They are led on the ground by Holbert, who has 3 carries for 16 yards, and Smith has 2 interceptions in the first half. Back to you, Scotty.
Okay, give was to number 33, Lewis.
That give was going to be good for
Brought down by number 9.
O'Brien. First down, I think he got a gain of about 10.
He's holding their first down at their own 36.
So it's going to be first down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
All righty.
Rodney Brewer on the
Here's number 1, Rodney Brewer.
run, and he's going to get a gain of about,
Tackled by number 36, Kenny Peach.
he's going to get a gain of about 4 to bring up second down and 6 as they pitched out to the bottom portion of your screen, and Rodney Brewer cut it up for a gain of about 4.
Okay. Well, Ryan Huffman, or the Golden Bears moving the chains.
I got first down, and now we got a second down and 6. They're going to pass, and number 80, Reinhardt's going to be overthrown just a little bit, as Ryan Kramer was on the coverage for the Wildcats. It's going to be third down and 6 with 10:03 to go. The score 27-0 in favor of the Napoleon Wildcats.
I'd like to thank the sign holders at the beginning of the game, something that we, by our mistake, forgot. Lee Troutwine in there holding the sign, Steph Edwards and Ashley Cooper and Erica Griggs. A great job, Lady Cats, as the Wildcat football teams ran through that sign that said Lions and Tigers and Bears. Who cares? All right, Smith. Oh, and through the arms of Reinhardt. I'm going to say what that sign said one more time. Lions and Tigers and Bears. Who cares? A nice little jingle by the Napoleon cheerleaders. Keeping the crowd into this game over there across the way. Again, this is NCTV Channel 5 coming to you from the mound here at Bryan Stadium. The mound. Treated so nicely at our home place. The punt there by Bryan. Brad Cordes, that fella had trouble scooping that one up, and he's brought down at just about the 21-yard line. Treated so nicely at our home place, Ryan Huffman. And then 2 weeks on the road, we've been on the roof, on the mound. Some sightseeing for us.
That's right. We've been broadcasting from many different venues, nothing like the home confines of Buckenmeyer Stadium.
That's right.
Top of the press box, about the 50-yard line. But hey, we're doing all right, especially on the scoreboard.
Oh, yeah. But I do believe that Finley, they'll treat us nice, and so will Clay. Rex, the give to Peach, 36, and he's brought down gain of little or none.
I think, Scotty, the last time we were at Finley, we were videotaping a Liberty Center Patrick Henry football game.
You're exactly right, Ryan Huffman.
There's about 5 inches of snow on the ground. And
I remember I had my Carhartts on.
The power went out. And,
yes.
The game started about 2 hours late. And
we thought we were going to be late when we got there, but we weren't, because the power was out. But yes, the Carhartts on and everything. I remember everybody made fun of me, but I was probably the warmest one in the building. The give right there looks like it's good enough for another Wildcat first down. I think that one went to number 36, Kenny Peach. We'll have to check it out. It's going to be real close. So he's short 2. Short 2. Going to bring up 3rd down and 2.
I don't think we're going to have that kind of weather next week, and hopefully it's a little nicer than about 20 degrees and snowing and whatever other stuff was
definitely cold, Ryan Huffman. But wonder how that game's going over in Patrick Henry. I'm sure we'll hear about it from Spike and Jim. Rex, keeper, brought down by about 3 while Golden Bears. And they were just getting a little fired up there.
He's going to be about a yard short. And it's going to force the Wildcats to punt.
So Kramer's going to punt. All righty. 7:50 in the 3rd quarter. Kramer gets that one up. A nice punt. Down there to 22, Weiss. Weiss still on his feet. Coming up, goes around to the outside, still on his feet. Brought down by number 9, John Huddle. So Bryan's going to have a nice field position again in the Napoleon territory at the 37-yard line. 38-yard line, my bad. A yard off. I'd like to thank the Napoleon band, cheerleaders, fans, training staff, coaches, players, parents, for making this so enjoyable for us to do, Ryan Huffman. We really appreciate you, everybody that makes up this community.
A great showing by the Napoleon Wildcat fans. As our side is completely filled. You got people standing around the outside of the fence. Just a great showing coming on this away game. Hopefully we can see it again next week at Finley.
It's a great pleasure to do this for you, the people of Napoleon, Ohio. Smith over center, trying to get something for these Golden Bears. Drops back. That pass was batted up. I think that was batted up by number 63. John Black had a hand in on that one. It looked like. So we're going to bring up third down already for Bryan.
They say it was batted down by Lee Zamaripa.
Okay. I thought maybe it was Black or Zamaripa. I think that announcer, the public address announcer here at Bryan, was corrected as it came off for Zamaripa instead of Zamarapa, as he said the first time. Zamarapa. 14, Smith connects to number 8. That's Colby Zackridge.
Brought down by number 55, Josh Cruz.
Do they move the chains? They do.
Yes, they do. They got about a gain of about 13.
Brought down by number 55, Josh Faroux, the senior, number 55. Tell you what, that number, 55, scares me. I don't know why, but it just does. 6:34 in the third quarter. Smith, they give to number 44, Hurlbert. Little or no gain. I'd give him 2.
Give him a -2.
-2, you're right. Jeez, oh Pete. Second down and 12 with 6:10 left in the third. Bryan, I don't know. This might be a little bit too much for Bryan to get. Smith to number 80. And they're going to lose a few more.
Very good play by Ryan Kramer to make a great tackle. He came in after the ball was caught by number 80, Reinhardt. He closed in real quickly on Reinhardt and brought him down, made a good tackle, not let Reinhardt gain any extra yardage after the catch.
Well, what will the Bryan Golden Bears do? They almost have to turn this one into something. If they don't, they're going to be in trouble. They are going to be in trouble. Weiss and Reinhardt to this side of your screen, and we've got in the backfield, 2 in the backfield. Smith drops back, has to go to the air real quick to number 8, Colby Zackridge. He's still on his feet, up, and somehow Bryan gets a first down going to Colby Zackridge. Maybe he should have been in the game sooner. First down and 10 for the Bryan Golden Bears at the Napoleon. What are we looking at? About the 13-yard line? About? Somewhere around in there. Hey, it is a 13-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bryan Golden Bears. Smith comes to the line. Wide out to each side. 2 men in the backfield. Drops back. Looking. Goes to the air to 80. Oh, through the hands of Reinhardt. That one was good as gold. Could have been 6 points for Reinhardt, but right through his hands, Ryan Huffman.
Went right through his hands. He was right there. Ball was placed very nicely by Travis Smith, but Reinhardt lost concentration of the football and let it go right through his hands.
Yes. 4:44 in the third quarter. 27-0 in favor of your hometown Napoleon Wildcats. This is NCTV Channel 5, your hometown public access channel, bringing you the best that we have to offer. Again, 2 men in the backfield and the white out to each side. Second down and 10. Smith still looking. Incomplete pass. Brad Cordes on the coverage. He was going for Adam Kilgallen. Oh yeah. Confusion on the Golden Bear side. Third down and 10 to go. Now Wise and Reinhardt come to this side. Smith drops back, nothing doing there. Total pressure. 65 Buzzy Kramer gets off of the top of Smith. And I don't know, I think that's pretty much been the story all night for the Bryan Golden Bears. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. 4:35 left in the third quarter.
It's going to bring up 4th down. I think the Bryan Golden Bears are going for it.
Uh-oh. Boy, oh boy. Defense has to tighten it up for Napoleon to prove they're for real. Shut him down right here. Smith drops back again. Has some time. Buzzy Kramer all over him. Smith falls down. Kramer on top. Right there, Wildcat fans, is your Napoleon Wildcat defense. Right there. That's going crazy here tonight. Just totally. Just Smith, I don't think, knows where to turn. He's been pressured so much. I wish we had the pressured, hurried, and sacked graph that
he's been hit on every play,
yes.
Almost every play.
Yep. I'm sure there would be astounding numbers. Astounding. Astounding.
It's under 4:30 to go in this third quarter.
Wildcats are going to take over on downs. And if you stay tuned just a little bit longer, maybe Ryan Huffman and I can have some more in-depth conversations.
Who knows what we'll talk about next?
I know.
We've already covered our homecoming moms.
Yes, we have covered the homecoming moms. Maybe somebody will get a surprise in their seat.
Stopped on the play by Noah Snyder.
Or maybe under their seat. And some of the Bryan faithful is picking up their seats. And they might be headed home. 3:52 left in the third quarter, and that's ticking, by the way. 36 to give to Peach. Oh, and he's brought down, his feet taken under him. That tackle. Chad hit, I think. Okay, here come the Wildcats. 3:22 and ticking. Okay, Wildcats, 2 wide outs, 2 men in the backfield. Here's Rex. Rex over center. Rex going to the air, has a, oh, Kramer can't keep it in his arms, but there are flags on the play. Flags on the play. 27-0. And looks like we may have an injury to number 22, Weiss. Let's start talking about some other schedules. That was against the Napoleon.
Yes, that was a false start on the Wildcats.
Coming up this Monday for girls volleyball. That'd be September 28th at Findlay. They will be home September 29th, which is a Tuesday, versus Woodward. And home again on October 1st, which is a Thursday. It'll be versus Edgerton home. So Wildcats have a chance to see these Lady Cats. They're going to be home. Woodward, Edgerton on October 8th versus Patrick Henry, and on October 17th versus Defiance and Bryan in a tri-match. So only 4 more home games for the girls volleyball team. You want to get out and see them. There'll be 2 next week, and then 2 over the next 3 weeks. So if you want to get out and see your Lady Cat volleyball team. Freshman volleyball team also pretty much the same schedule. They've got their at Findlay on the 28th, home versus Woodward on the 29th, and at Defiance on October 1st. All those games start at 4:30. And the cross-country team, let's see, October 3rd, they'll be at the Eagle Invite in Pearson Park. That's open clay. And October 8th at Defiance. Golf having a great season. They are going to be the 26th, the Golden Bear Invite at Orchard Hill. That's tomorrow. That's Saturday, excuse me. We'll start where we should. September 28th, home versus Patrick Henry. Then October 6th, Defiance Quad at Kettering Country Club. Kramer, wow, real close on that one. So let me do the golf again the right way. Home, September 28th versus PH. And then October 6th at Defiance Quad at Kettering Country Club. The girls tennis team, let's see, the girls tennis team will be September 28th at Bryan, September 29th at Whitmer, and then they're going to be into their tournaments. Boys soccer, what do they have left? September 29th at Bryan, October 10th home with Woodward, and October 15th at Kalida. I do not think that that is the whole schedule, though. Quite a few games left for both those teams. In girls soccer, they've got Rossford home on September 28th, September 29th at Bryan, and October 3rd at Elida. We already mentioned varsity football, freshman football, October 1st at Finley, October 8th at Clay, October 15th home versus Fostoria, and October 26th at Defiance. Reserve football, let's see, October 3rd home with Finley, October 10th home with Clay, October 17th away at Fostoria, October 24th home with Miami Trace, and October 31st at Akron Coventry. So there you have it. Some Wildcat sporting events. Smith, the ball carrier. A few yards on that one. I'd like to remind you that pro wrestling's coming to Napoleon at the old skating rink on Saturday, October 3rd.
CIW.
CIW, pro wrestling. Pro wrestling. Second down and 8 for the Bryan Golden Bears. 2:20 and ticking left in the third. Ryan Huffman, I think it's getting hotter out here.
I don't know. The bugs are getting worse, though.
Yeah? Lewis. So in other words, you don't advise me to take my shirt off.
For many reasons, Scotty.
Tackle on that play by Derek Kramer. Derek the Buzz Kramer. Buzzy. 150 and ticking. Oh yeah, 1:37 left in the third. Here come the Bryan Golden Bears. 3rd down and 6. Bryan in trouble. 2 men in the backfield, 1 man, or two wideouts, excuse me, and 44 Hurlbert can't catch that one. I would imagine that Bryan will probably go for this again, maybe. There's 1:25 left in the third. What do they have to lose? As the Bryan Golden Bears band tries to keep their crowd into this game.
I think it's going to take more than the band to do that at this point.
Well, I don't even know if a miracle would help. Expect to see some new faces for Napoleon at the end of this quarter. Reinhardt still on his feet, though. He somehow managed to get that first down with 1:15 left in the third. Kramer is on the ground. Mike Nye hurried out there. Checking the legs again. Maybe there's some low hitting going on out there, Ryan.
I don't know. I think they're looking at another ankle.
Yeah.
Possibly a calf for Ryan Kramer.
But hey, Luke Glick's out there.
Luke Glick's back.
Toughing it out.
I would imagine that this will be all we're going to see of Ryan Kramer for tonight.
Yeah, and Luke, he's probably already taking a seat too. No reason hurting him when you've kind of got the game wrapped up.
Is that a prediction, Scott?
That is not a prediction. That's like a fact right now. But never call games before the half.
I think they are working on the ankle of Ryan Kramer.
They are.
They're down to 1:15.
So Ryan Huffman, the Ohio State Buckeyes in the Big Ten race. The ideal person to have up here right now would probably be Napoleon's own Chris Pepper. But unfortunately, we're over here on the mound and he's over there in the seating. But the Buckeyes, they're playing great.
#1 team in the country.
Yeah, buddy. And I think they're finally out to prove something this year. Ryan Huffman is Ryan Kramer. He's up now. He's all right. Mike Nye is going to take to working on him over there. We'll know he's all right if he comes back in, but as Ryan said, he highly doubts it. Smith goes to the air for Weiss, nothing doing. Coverage there by Ryan Book Bockerman.
Good coverage by Ryan Bockerman as he stayed right with number 22, Kirk Weiss, and had the inside taken away. And
yeah,
Smith was forced to throw it a little long and out of the reach of Weiss.
Wildcats played a great game last week against a great team. Took them a while to wake up, though. But once they did, look out, Wildcats. We could also talk about Michigan. Smith drops back to number 80, Brad Reinhardt.
I don't know that we'd like to waste our time.
Yes, that's true. But Michigan plays Michigan State tomorrow.
Once again,
I think Michigan State can take them.
It could be a good game. It'll be a very good game.
I think.
Be
Michigan
fun to watch.
State, the team to watch, especially when they play the Bucks.
That's right, in Columbus.
That's right. I think they will roll over Michigan. I think they will roll.
I'm not making any predictions. We'll leave
Smith
the predictions
drops
up
back.
to Joe.
Oh, in trouble. Oh, 22 Weiss, though, makes that athletic diving catch to try and pick that one up. Fortunately, a little bit short with 14 seconds left in the third quarter.
We got 4th and long again for
Yes, 4th and long. It seems
Bryan.
like this is when they pick up their first downs. Seems like this is when they pick up their first downs. So these Amarillo checks off. Smith, again, got the wide out to both sides. He drops back. Has plenty of time. Oh, no. Number one.
Rodney Brewer.
Rodney Brewer. Short. Wildcats are going to take over on downs with 8 seconds left in the third quarter.
Napoleon will take over 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
This is okay winning like this, but it's kind of hard to commentate.
Oh, yes, it is.
It is, but hey.
I'd rather do it this way than the way we had to do it last year.
That's right. But we understand and we realize that there's people that might not have been able to see this game. So we're going to keep it every bit as interesting as it always has been. The give was up to number 7, Brad Cordes. And their time runs out on the third quarter. He picked up about 5 on that carry. So when we come back, it'll be 2nd down and 5 to go for your hometown Napoleon Wildcats. And hey, the 4s ought to be up now. Fans standing up in the stands, the players coming off to take a break. We will probably see a lot of new faces really soon. Think he'll give his number ones one more series to try and put another score on the board?
I think they'll close out this series, and after that we'll start seeing lots of subs. I don't know about we started seeing the subs on defense as Josh Fruth checked out at linebacker. We had Matt Belford,
Ramos
Rob
was
Moden,
in.
and Ramos has been playing the whole game. I think with Brooks being out at linebacker, they moved John Black back to linebacker, and Ramos took the nose guard spot.
And Luke Glick's still in, so I think the first teamers, like you said, will be in this series. Drive the length of the field, put one in, take some time off the clock, and the rest will hopefully be history.
They could take 12 minutes to go down the field and
it could
score for all I care right now. Be a beautiful way to end this football game.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. So, the Wildcats are coming at us now. At the 29-yard line. Rex, the give, of course, on the ground. That was to Brad Cordes.
Gonna be a gain of about 2.
Okay.
Maybe 3.
Okay.
Maybe 4.
Whoa!
I guess about 4.
I think it's 4.
We get third down and 1.
Yep, 3rd down and 1. Wildcats probably keep it on the ground like this. There's Ryan Huffman, he's gonna take his seat.
And I think that's gonna be a first down for the Wildcats.
Yep, they're
Move the
moving the
chains.
chains. Move the chains. Move the chains. Moving the chains. Moving the clock.
73, Noah Snyder. The Napoleon first down at their own 36-yard line.
Point first down. Their own 36-yard line. Yes, yes, yes. 10:58 left in the game. That give again to Brad Cordes. Getting some Cordes some experience at running that ball now. Gain of about 4. Second down and 6. Second down and 6. They give to number 36, Kenny Peach, brought down by a pack of Golden Bears. Looks like he might have lost some on that one. Loss of a yard. Third down now and 7. But guess what? The clock's still ticking. Matthew Russell brings in the play to quarterback Scott Rex. Rex gives them the play and they come up to the line. Russell way out. He's got his men in the backfield and flags on the play. Clock stops at 9:32 in the game.
Got a delay of game on the Wildcats. Saw quite a few of these from the Wildcats last week, and this is the first one we've seen today, so that's been quite an improvement.
Yeah.
6 minutes to go in the game. Liberty Center 26, Patrick Henry 7.
And just in case this game gets sent out when we get home, we just heard with 6 minutes left in the game, Liberty has a 26-7 lead over Patrick Henry. So if we hear a final, which we may, we're about 3 minutes, about 3.5 minutes behind them now. So maybe we'll have a final for you. And if you're up real late, maybe you'll find out what the score was. Rex still has the ball. Gets it out to 80. Ryan Crandall for a Wildcat first down.
We got penalty flags on the field.
Oh no, they are all over. Penalty flags.
Flags on the field.
Flags on the field. Has indication on that one yet, Ryan?
I have not. It's against the Wildcats.
So we're gonna send it back a little bit. Third down and 13. Hey! Brian Band still playing. Ineligible receiver downfield for the Napoleon Wildcats. So it's gonna bring back what Ryan Crandall did. Third down now, and it looks like it's a lot more than 13.
Third down and 18, I think.
Yes. Ryan's scoreboard's been kind of funny all night. Anthony White, Scott Rex is lining him up where he's supposed to be. And I think Anthony stepped over, so he's going to be offsides.
Offside, Napoleon.
Offsides, Napoleon. So gonna send him back some more. Wildcats now 3rd down and a long 23. Maybe this is their chance to go to the air, but hey, the clock's still moving, so Anthony White checks off. Third down, 23. Wildcats, field position just gets taken away. So here's Rex now. He's got a man in motion, Cordes. Rex.
Ball carrier number 36, Kenny.
Give to Kenny Peach. The 8:30 in ticket.
Down by number 73, Noah Snyder.
I would imagine that the Cats will
Bring up
punt.
Napoleon, 4th down.
4th down for the Cats.
25-yard line.
This is number 11, Adam Walk. Officials timeout on the field.
Well, Scotty.
Yeah.
So far, looks like Napoleon, I got him down for 7 penalties for 72 yards so far in the game. And so far it hasn't played a big factor, but gonna have to clean that up a little bit in practice. Might hurt him down the road. Is that punt blocked?
Oh no.
And it'll roll out of the end zone. That'll be a safety. That may be the only way that they could score in this game.
Maybe. So where's it gonna put that ball?
Wildcats will have to punt from their own 35-yard line. Or yeah, the Wildcats are gonna have to punt from the 35-yard line to the Bryan Golden Bears.
Alrighty, with 8:01 left in the game.
Does it look like
Scott Spicer?
Yes, like the Wildcats had a high snap there.
Yeah. Well, it was bound to happen.
Yep.
Sooner or later, they've been getting lucky.
Sorry, the Wildcats will be punting from their own 20-yard line.
2 points for the Bryan Golden Bears.
I'm wrong again. They are kicking off from the 20-yard line.
Yes.
I do believe
first time we've seen this all year.
I do believe in pro and college football it is you punt after a safety.
Okay. 27-2 now. Here's Russell. Got his team ready. Hopefully he can pin him back. 22 Weiss. And here he comes. He's to the 20 across the 30. To the 35 and 40. Finds a big hole. Brought down at the 50-yard line by Nathan Spicer, but there are flags on the play. So we'll have to see what the deal is with that.
Brought down by number 45, Nathan Spicer.
I don't know if anything else could go against Napoleon.
I think this is going to be a hold or a clip on Bryan.
Okay. Yep. Against Bryan.
Bryan
Clipping. So that'll send him back a bit.
In league golf action today at Always Country Club, Watch Beyond won the team championship.
Alrighty.
12. Bryan finished third.
Down to 7:53 remaining.
Yep.
In the football game.
Miller, who made first team All-League, and he shot a 78 today. Congratulations, Adam. Bryan's ball first and 10 from the first down, and he's from their own
Well, Bryan's going to start on their own 21-yard line, 1st and 10. Gave all that field position back. 7:53 now left in the game. 27-2 in favor of your Wildcats. Smith drops back. They're going to go to the air again. Blocked by number 57, Russell Osborne, the junior. Russell.
The Golden Bears were
Osborne.
trying to set up a screen, and Osborne disrupted everything by getting lots of penetration into the backfield and was able to get his hands up in the air and knock it down.
Yes, he did. Wow. Great job by Russell Osborne. Number 33. Lewis has a pretty big run there. Joe Baynop, you got that one figured yet? Got that one figured yet?
We're too far away here. I can't see him.
Okay. Definitely gets him a first down anyway, and the clock's still running.
I got it for 34 yards.
34 yards. 34 yards. 34 yards. 34 yards. Here they go again. 80. Reinhardt. As it looks like the Gold Bears are doing some kind of an Indian tap-out ceremony. .709 in the game.
Maybe they're trying to talk to the scoring gods and get and maybe give their offense a chance. Maybe they're trying to wake them up so that they can maybe get a score against this Napoleon defense.
That was some kind of a ceremony. Maybe they're trying to wake up the gods. 6:50.
Tackled by number 85, Derek Borstelman.
Derek Borstelman, NCTV's own Derek Borstelman in on that one.
Number 44, Dan Hurlbert. Tackled by number 45, Nathan Spicer.
That was Hurlberg on the carry and tackled by Nathan Spicer. He's going to get a gain of 4. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. 6:10 remaining. Score of 27-2 in favor of your hometown Napoleon Wildcats.
Ball carriers number 1, Rodney Brewer.
Rodney Brewer.
Brought down by number 20, Ryan Bokerman.
Ryan Bockerman in on that stop for the Wildcats. .525 left in the game. Score 27-2. There's off. Number 45, Nate Spicer picked that one up in the end zone there.
Nathan Spicer. The Napoleon.
So just as Bryan, that's got to make them just feel terrible. That close and just ripped right away from them. Just whipped right away from them with 5:14 left in the game.
Was that ripped right away from him, Scotty?
It was ripped right away from them.
Wildcats have been doing that to them all night tonight.
Yep.
As the Bryan Golden Bears have been driving and the Wildcats come up with a big play, a turnover, and they've gotten quite a few tonight.
.514 left in the game. 5:14 left in the game. 27-2.
Ball carrier is number 26, Josh Sonnenberg. Stopped on the play by number 23, Travis Falk.
5:44:40 now
Dustin Flocker.
left in the game.
As we have officially been heckled for the first time.
We were heckled by a few more youngsters over here on the Bryan side. Well, one youngster said that he tripped over our wires. That's why we were out for a while. Somebody else just came flying through here, right through our mixer. That's what the tone, the buzz was for a while. And then two youngsters just say they want to be on TV, they want to be celebrities, just like us. I don't know.
I think they were making fun of us.
I
Scotty.
think
they
they
were
were
heckling us.
I felt a little bit of making fun of too. They'll probably get all their little friends and they'll come over here.
I think they were making fun of us, Scotty.
I think they were. If you could have only been here and seen it.
Looks like Adam Mock's into the game now for the Wildcats
Hey.
at quarterback.
Quarterback Adam Mock. I always ask Adam. See, I take Adam to school every day. And every day I ask him if he's any closer to the starting quarterback position. And he says, no, scout team. Okay. But he always gives me the report of the JV games. He's always real proud about those. He is the JV quarterback.
But
Great
hey,
job for Adam
you gotta
Mock.
start somewhere.
You do. You got to start somewhere.
And it looks like the hecklers are back, as I can see them. And they're heckling us
Oh,
at
they
the end.
are. They're down at the bottom of the mound. They just won't give up. Ball is all over the place. I think maybe it rolled about 20 yards. Some kind of, I don't know. Let's see who covered it up. It is definitely in the end zone. Maybe maybe Bryan will have 4 points now.
Nope, they got a touchdown.
They got a touchdown.
Rando recovered in the end zone for a touchdown for the Golden Bears.
Okay. So now the Bowling Green, I'm still stuck on Bowling Green. The Bryan Golden Bears have 8 points.
That was just Jason Randall that recovered the block punt in the end zone, as the Bryan Golden Bears have gotten all 8 of their points off of block punts here in the second half.
Wow.
So as long as the Wildcats don't have to punt anymore by their end zone, they should be okay.
Well, this is something like that old saying, too little, too late. Too little, too late.
Something like that, Scotty.
Something like that. Maybe they have awakened the scoring gods.
It hasn't helped their offense yet, though.
Trying the 2-point conversion, no good. Did they say complete?
No, incomplete. Is their
Okay.
offense still yet to step into the Wildcat end zone?
Yes, yes, yes. Wow. .304 left in the game. Have you got your homecoming moms? Maybe you ought to go out and get them now. Or you could take the chance and not order them if you got a seat in Buckenmeyer Stadium. 3:04 left in the game. 27-8.
I think we're going to see an onside kick here, possibly by the Bryan Golden Bears.
Could be.
Hopefully the Wildcats are ready for it.
Oh, I think they will be.
And
out of bounds.
Flag
Flag on the
out of
play.
bounds. Your Wildcat football.
Yes. Yes.
Flag on the field.
.303 remaining.
It's kind of like watching grass grow. Or rust growing on grass. That is a big problem, Ryan Huffman. The rust in the grass.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, your shoes
totally
are
lost.
Your shoes are probably orange on the fronts of them, where your toes come out.
I hate to make you seem like a liar, Scotty.
You know what, Scotty?
There's rust.
I could see some rust on my shoes.
There's rust in the grass. There's rust in the grass.
I might go complain.
Okay. But
to the Bryan High School Athletic Department.
There's rust all over.
There's rust on the grass.
There's rust all over. There's rust all over.
If they're going to put us up on a hill, I think they should remove the rust.
That's right.
I have now heard it all. Grass can now grow rust.
It can. It can. Go ask anyone.
I have no idea who I'm supposed to ask about this.
Maybe Mr. Sandridge Nursery himself, Ken Neuenschwander, will help you out. Get him over here. Ask him why there's rust in the grass. He'll know.
Kickoff was returned down by number 6, Matt Belford.
Belford receives the kick and
3 minutes
that was
now.
about 2 yards.
First and 10 at around 47-yard line.
Oh my. Oh my. I could probably walk down there and get some rust on the end of my shoes and bring it up here.
I am not seeing the rust. But maybe.
Maybe we'll take a field trip, Huffman. Under 3 minutes now.
Ball carrier is number 1, Adam Muncie.
Adam Muncie, the ball carrier for the Wildcats. 2:48 and ticking. .230 and ticking.
Wildcats hopefully can get everybody healthy. Greg Bachman, Ryan Kramer,
Luke Glick,
Brooks
Pedraza.
And I think Kenny Peach went down with an ankle late in the game too, so he'll at Finley next week.
We're going to have stats now with almost under 2 minutes left in the game with Joe Baden-Hop.
Well, looked like Ryan Kramer led the way tonight for the Cats. He had 9 carries for 86 yards. Kenny Peach, 10 carries, 51 yards, and Brad Cordes, 8 carries for 37 yards. Scott Rex was 3 of 9 for 101 yards passing on the night. The scoring from the point came on Ryan Kramer with the 20-yard touchdown run. The point after was good by Matthew Russell. Rex ran for a 41-yard keeper, and the point after was good once again by Matthew Russell. Scott Rex hooked up with Sergio Morales for a 36-yard touchdown reception, and the point after failed. Scott Rex hit Ryan Kramer for a 55-yard touchdown pass, and the point after was good. For Bryan, they were led on offense on the ground by Holbert. He had 8 carries for 29 yards. Smith in the air was 13 of 32 tonight for 144 yards. Their scoring came on a punt block, which went into a safety and a fumble on the Wildcat offense, which turned into a touchdown. Not much going on tonight for the Bryan Golden Bears, as it is 27-8 now. We got 1:02 to go here in the game, and there's rust all over out here.
There is. The grass is sick. The grass is sick.
The Bryan Golden Bears did stop the Wildcats on 4th down.
Okay. The Bryan faithful exiting the stadium. We will probably be the only ones left on the mound here in just a little bit with 1:02 left in the game. Thank you, Joe, for your expert statistical analysis. Always a pleasure.
Timeout, Bryan.
Got a freshman game coming up October 1st, but it's at Finley. No. They'll take a big step at the end of this year, going up to that sophomore level. Heading up the scout team. Minute 02 left in the game. The last minute Bryan player checks on. That'd be their quarterback. Okay. Flags on the play.
Ball carries number 34, Aaron 3.
56 seconds left in the game. Flag on the field.
Doesn't look to me as if anybody from Napoleon has left their seat yet.
No one.
Still out here
No one.
supporting the Cats.
Yes. Till the end, till it says 0-0-0, Joe.
Stands are still full.
That's right.
We got 56 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
27-8. This is NCTV, Channel 5. Your hometown public access channel.
And we're bringing you the best that we have to offer.
That's right.
I'm glad Bryan's bringing us the best that they have to offer, getting us out here on the mound.
I know.
It's a
1
great
week
mound.
the roof, 1 week the mound. I think we'll have some press box space though coming up.
I hope so.
A legal procedure against Bryan. Still 56 seconds left in the game.
The Super Cam case isn't the most comfortable seat I've sat on.
Yeah, my feet aren't the most comfortable either. $56 seconds left.
Hey, it is awfully beautiful up here on the mound. Look
Yes.
at Bryan
I
skyline.
believe we have our
Yeah,
mound
the
of our
Bryan
own
skyline.
at Buckemeyer Stadium, do we not?
Yes, we do.
Because I'm out there watering that just about every day.
Yeah, really.
And if you could come out,
That's devotion.
if there's any more stations that are going to come out, we'll put them out on the mound.
Okay. All right. All right.
Our mound ain't quite as high as this mound, but we got a mound.
Yes, we do.
It would be in the south end zone,
Yes.
just
Your
outside the
directions are
track.
right, yep. Oh man, it's nice to see that clock moving. Under 30 seconds now. As a matter of fact, we'll 26. All new faces in for the Wildcats. They're doing a great job, let me tell you. 16, 15, 14,
That might be the
13,
last play.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's going to be
0, 0, 0. Your Wildcats are victorious 27-8 here at Bryan Stadium. A great, great job by your hometown Wildcats. Your final thoughts, Ryan Huffman.
Great job by the Napoleon defense to cause some timely turnovers when Bryan was about ready to score.
Yeah.
Great job by the offense, making some big plays, getting some big touchdowns, and just an all-around good game. Some minor malfunctions in the kicking game, and few too many penalties still. Still got to cut down on the penalties, but there's still things to work on going into Findlay next week. That's going to be a
right.
tough game up at Findlay. So
Yeah.
Wildcats have already matched the win total of last year, and hopefully there's many, many more to come.
So the Wildcats now 3-1.
Show we've got plenty of big games, but maybe none.